Welcome back, baseball fans, to the end of the 77-80 Fall League. The last thing we do is we actually reconcile the box of 1977 cards because they've all been pulled out and are ready to go into storage. But to do that, you've got to get the final cards put in the right spot and hope you've got the cards completely reconciled with all the teams. And these are the 32 teams. They've been resorted into their individual redrafted year of 1977. I know that they are filed from here over. All of these teams are completed. But these teams, and it's a lot of them, these teams right here, which of course Baltimore and Cincinnati are the main teams. They just played in the World Series. But all the cards that are in the Baltimore and Cincinnati stacks are on all these other teams. So what we do is we reconcile the cards because each individual set has a roster sheet in it. So we'll start first with the Cincinnati Reds and reconcile them with their roster sheet. So here is the roster sheet here. Each team has one of these. This is like the actual draft results from the 77 internal draft, not a carryover one, but for an individual year draft. So the players are Auerbach, Bench, and Carty. Auerbach, Bench, who he played, and Carty. Concepcion, Foster, Griffey. Concepcion, Foster, Griffey. Mejias, Moreno, Morgan. Mejias, Moreno, and Joe Morgan. Muser, Plummer, Rose. Muser, Plummer, Rose. Well, all the offenses here. Technically, there could be a player missing if he's on the Orioles. And then pitching, Billingham, Bourbon. Billingham, Bourbon. Eastwick, Laxton. There's Eastwick and Laxton. Sounds like a hardware store. Moscow Norman. And Seaver Soto. A different Soto. By the way, check that out, by the way. He didn't even get in the league. Seaver. And 1977 Soto. Wasn't very good, was he? Yeah, wasn't ready. How about that, though? Well, that's 20 Reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There they are. So the Reds are reconciled with these 4 extra guys to be placed with other teams. We'll set these to the side for a moment and get back to them. These 4 guys. These 4 guys are on some of these other teams in the redraft. Let's go to Baltimore now. It's quicker to do it this way. We'll bring up the Baltimore cards as well right here. Find the roster sheet for the Orioles internal draft. Belanger, Dower, DeCinces. Belanger, Dower, DeCinces. Dempsey, Garcia, Hodges. Dempsey, Garcia, Hodges. Kelly, Maddox, Lee, May. Pat Kelly, Eddie Maddox, Lee May. Murray, Brooks Robinson, Ken Singleton. Murray, Brooks Robinson. Ken Singleton played in the league. He should be right here somewhere. There he is. All right, now the pitchers. Baldwin, Brewster. Flanagan, Foucault. Flanagan should be here, I think, right? Yeah. Flanagan, Foucault. Martinez, McGregor. Tippy Martinez, McGregor. Jim Palmer, Steve Stone. Jim Palmer should be here. And Steve Stone. That seems like 20 Orioles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. The Orioles are done. And we have 5 cards here. Again, these are just extra player or free agents signed by the Orioles, and the one signed by the Reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. How many teams do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh boy. This could be interesting. We could have something wrong. So, I'm going to alphabetize this to make it fast for everybody here. Because I have it printout alphabetically, and I can just quickly move guys into the right spots. Alright, let's start with Paul Blair. Here, Paul Blair. Paul Blair was with the New York Yankees. So I'll go to the Yankees. Let's see if we can reconcile them. Blair at the top. So you have Blair, Chambliss, Gorinsky, Reggie, Cliff Johnson, Thurman Munson, Nettles, Pinella, Rivers, Sizemore, Stanley, White. That's 12 hitters. And pitchers, Figueroa, Guidry, Holtzman, Hunter, Lyle Thomas, Tidrow Williams. Boom! Yankees are filed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Next name. Could have 2 players going to 1 team. Can't have 1 player going to 2 teams, all right? The next guy is Steve Bry. And Steve Bry, Milwaukee Brewer. Let's see if he reconciles the Brewers. Milwaukee. Bando Bry, there he is. Brando Bry champion. There they are. Cooper, Joshua Kirkpatrick. Yep, they're there. Lescano, Ogilvy Porter. Yep, there they are. Roberts, Young, Zeber. Yep, pitching. Caldwell, Colburn. Haas, Huff. McClure, Rodriguez. Slayton, Travers. Boom! Milwaukee is reconciled. All right. Next player, Clay Carroll. Who had he played for? Was he not a Red, not an Oriole? I think he was a Red. The Red Sox took him. Clay Carroll. Boston. The Red Sox took him in the redraft. Let's see if he reconciles this team. Alt Bernard Boswell. Burleson Carbo Dillard. Evans Fisk Lynn. And Cork Rice Jazz. Stremski. There you go. Pitching. Alexander Bonson. Campbell Carroll. So you stick Carroll there. Campbell Carroll. Grimsley Rabowski. Paxton Stanley. Boston's reconciled. Marching right down the list here. Next player. Andy Etchebarren. In the E's. Etchebarren is... There he is. Portland. Was on an expansion team. The Portland expansion team. Let's go see if he reconciles them. Chalk, Etchebarren, Foot. All right, Chalk. Stick Etchebarren there. Etchebarren, Foot. Frias, Lemon, Montanez. And no, folks, I can't do your taxes for you and find any loopholes or anything like that. Murray, Office Pool. This kind of accounting is fun. Putting all the cards in the right spot, aligning it with the data, the spreadsheet data, is just keeping everything on the books all nice and tight. Royce Ruthven, Schultz to Colby, all right, they are reconciled. Portland, perfect. Moving right along, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 teams. I have a feeling one of these teams is already reconciled and I forgot to file it. But I only got 5 guys, so cross my fingers I did this right. Because we have a very fun end of this video, right? That's what we're looking for. When I screw something up. And you can all catch it live. Cesar Geronimo. It's funny, we talked about him moving on from the Reds. And in this iteration, Arizona Diamondbacks, another expansion team. Hey, if you're not winning a lot of games in your expansion team, at least have a great defensive center fielder to keep you in it. So, let's see. Braun Davis Ewing. All right. Freed Geronimo Herman. Freed Geronimo. And there it is. The 77 Roger Freed card is being put away for the next 16 years or something. Or whatever. It sees the light of day again. Ted Martinez on Navarez Rodriguez. Spire Valentine Wolford. Cleveland Dobson. Gossage Messersmith. Let's see, Mangori Murphy. This would have been a good little expansion team. Ross and Zahn. You see, yeah. When everybody only has 20 players, you're going to have some high variance there. Next up, Tommy Helms. Mr. Helms. California Angels said we want Tommy Helms. So, they got him in the redraft. Bonds Devilio Essian. Fairly Gritch Helms. Fairly Gritch Helms. This is a mixture of Christmas morning and open up your baseball cards when you're a kid. McCarver Melt Miller. Trying to complete that set. Rudy Wolfong Woods. Hassler LaRoche. It's become a YouTube tradition when I end my leagues now. This is the third time I've done this. Moore Ryan. Simpson Tanana. Boom! The Angels are done. We're down to 3 cards, folks. Thank you for hanging in there. It's getting dramatic. The fans are on their feet. We're at Tom Hutton, a nice little 309 hitter. Boy, anybody would have enjoyed him. The Braves. Atlanta. The Braves said we need a slick fielding first baseman in that redraft. Benell Burrows Cheney. Benell Burrows Cheney. Dyer Garrett Gilbreth. And you have Hutton, Johnson Lowenstein. Ooh, Lowenstein was an Oriole there. Matthews Pogoroba Rocket. Okay. Bar Campbell. Divine Hanna. Knowles Kravick. Necro Sarmiento. And Atlanta is reconciled. All right, next up. Carlos Lopez. One of the longest reconciliations because Baltimore and Cincinnati had so many players that weren't in their system. Lopez is a Seattle Mariner. That's who he played for, too, by the way. And they kept him. And you have Bakhti Cruz Hal. And that was a great year, Bakhti Cruz Hal, for the Mariners. Jones Lopez Meyer. Jones, oh, Lopez, yeah. Put him there. Meyer. Then you have Pachora Porcello Stanton. And then you have Stein, Stinson, Alomar. Stein, Stinson, Swisher. Sorry. Okay. Abbott Bannister. Honeycutt Mitchell. Honeycutt was one of the nameless guys I had back then, but way back then I was printing out my own cards, folks. Boy, look at that. I didn't use that much effort anymore. I printed this out on my own computer when they didn't have a card. And I got the stats off of reference. Paul Roberts. Ramo Thermadsgaard. The famous Thermadsgaard card. There you go. And we're down to Jim Mason. You see, a White Sox or an Indian. I only got 2 teams left, and I got 1 player left. So how does it play out, folks? Here's your drama. Jim Mason is on... Oh, it's getting close, folks. It's getting close. Jim Mason, there it is. Cleveland. There you go. Maybe that's why they were in last place. Anyway, Jim Mason on Cleveland. Alomar Anderson, Beauclair. Okay, Dade Harrah, Fran Healy. Harrah Healy. Kelleher Manning Mason. Kelleher Manning, put Jim Mason there. Pruitt Rader Thornton. Pruitt Rader Thornton. And the pitchers. Camp Denny. Eckersley Garland. Hood Pazik, another nameless guy I made. Waits Willoughby. And there you have the reconciled Indians, which leaves the Chicago White Sox. This could be the big finish you're looking for, folks. There are no more cards. So apparently there are already 20 guys here, and I didn't realize it. So let's check it out. Bannister, Downing, Doyle. They're there. Gamble, Guerrero, Johnson. Gamble, Guerrero, Johnson. They're there. Kessinger, May, Soderholm. They're there. Tab, Thomas, Zisk. They're there. We got 8 more pitchers and we're done. Barrios, Hamilton. 2 down. Bart and Jerry Johnson. 4 to go. Laren LeGros, Steve Ranko. And do we have Rick Roden and Wilbur Wood here? We do! So, all that meant was the White Sox were already reconciled, and I didn't realize it. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Folks, we have a reconciliation of the 1977 standing room only, standing ovation for the 77 card set, the put away. We'll just alphabetize by division the rest of the teams here. This is TV gold, folks. TV gold is what they call this. Arizona Diamondbacks over here. Portland as well. Las Vegas goes here. You got Baltimore and Boston up here. Milwaukee over here. The Yankees before the Blue Jays right there. Baltimore. Whoops. Cincinnati Reds. Tough break for the Reds. And of course Seattle goes there. And just a quick review. Is this a complete? Sure. Baltimore, Boston, New York, Toronto. Expos, Cleveland, Detroit, Ohio. White Sox, Kansas City, Milwaukee, Minnesota. California, Oakland, Seattle, Texas. Atlanta, Florida. The Mets, Philadelphia. Cubs, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, St. Louis. Arizona, Colorado, Las Vegas, Portland, Houston, the Dodgers, the Padres, the Giants. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fully reconciled 1977 Strat-O-Matic set, first edition, super advanced set, and it can be now put away in a nice dry spot for a very long time. There it is in all its glory and splendor. Thanks for checking out the reconciliation box for 1977. As always, thanks for checking out the videos. We'll see you next time.